Well, at 1-1, you must have been thinking about winning the game, Micky. To lose it, must be doubly disappointing.
Yeah, I think the first half we were a wee bit. We were well off the tempo of what was needed in order to create any kind of threat. Kind of huffed and puffed. We had a chat at half time. We came out the second half and we upped the tempo. And we started to look more like what we should be doing in order to try and get results. And we scored a really good goal and get ourselves right back in the game. I'm not telling them that wasn't here what they've seen as well, and then we have a couple of chances, don't we, to make it two, and we don't take them, and then the game kind of goes into a wee bit of a lull, and we keep trying to get the tempo up, and we keep going, to be fair, and then to give away a goal like that, when we've got three centre backs, crosses into the box, is difficult to understand, and it's going to be difficult if you don't deal with them to get results, because that's why you have three centre backs in the box, is to go and deal with it. So yeah, we it's a sore one for us, because we did come out and show a lot more fire, but just didn't do enough. We didn't take the chances when they came, and Bradford did.
Disappointed with the second goal, disappointed with the way you conceded the first one very early as well.
Yeah, to lose to lose early at home, a goal early at home, is disappointing anyway. Is not what you would want to be doing in order to give yourself to get going. We've been through that. We've spoke about that with them, set plays and all the rest of it. People just got to do their jobs, haven't they? But to be fair, we stayed in the game. We weren't playing well in the first half. No, we would say that we weren't playing at any kind of tempo that was going to give us an opportunity. But to be fair, went out the second half, up the tempo, and looked more likely. People were fighting, and we were doing things much quicker and causing them a lot of problems, and making them look a lot more untidy at the back, because we were playing it that much quicker. But like I say, it's a really disappointing goal to get away. You've got to do your jobs when they come along. Of course, we know that, and we just didn't, and we got punished.
Defenders and the keeper for the first one?
I haven't seen the exact detail of it, but it's a free header, middle of the 6-yard box. I haven't seen all the detail of it, but my gut instinct would be who was picking up Cook, and could be more aggressive in the area that it went into. I would have to say, yeah, we would have to do that. 'Cause you know what, mate, I'm never pick on individuals or anything like that, but if you're going to defend corners properly, we had to do better than that, and especially very early in the game.
You mentioned tempo and aggression. I mean, did that affect it, conceding so early, and is that a good enough excuse? I mean, should does it take a half-time team talk, to make sure it's there?
No, I don't think. We're not looking for excuses. You can't look for excuses. That's not what it's all about. It's about doing the right things to give yourself a chance of getting results and winning games. And if you don't do the right things, you're going to make it difficult for yourself, and all of a sudden you're a goal down. So everything is very different then. They can play very differently. They can slow things down and all the rest of it, just like anybody would do, to be fair. But we've then got to go and create that tempo, which we didn't do enough in the first half. But like I say, to be fair, we had a good chat at half time, and they responded well, and the tempo was completely different, and the crowd gets up, and all of a sudden it's a different place, and we score a good goal, and we're looking probably the most likely to go and get the next one. But like I say, when the opportunities come, you've got to take them. You've got to take them, just like you've seen Bradford did. We didn't, and then the game just sort of slipped through our fingers.
6 minutes of stoppage time, but a big shout rout at the end, and the referee just blew the final whistle rather than making a decision.
The ball's bounced up and hit him in the hand. That's exactly what's happened. You've got to be careful in all that you speak about referees, because people are looking at me now and they'll be saying, well, it's about referees, but it wasn't good, was it? It wasn't good. It was a poor display again. I think you get used to that. You come along and you just don't know what you're going to get, so you just accept what you do get. I really do. I don't come expecting anything any different anymore. I really don't. But there was a call needed to be made at the end. There's no doubt it's bounced up and hit somebody in the hand, and no, he just didn't want to know, because that's a big decision to make, isn't it? And then that changes everything, and he doesn't want to do that. But we, in terms of ourselves, we played with much more tempo in the second half, showed a lot more urgency in the second half. But if you're going to give yourself a chance of winning, I absolutely understand you've got to defend better from the moments, and you can't be getting away cheap goals like that from set plays.
Big lad Daniel Simo, I thought he should have showed the sort of player he can be. I mean, the more games he plays and gets used to it.
I thought he showed a lot of enthusiasm. I thought for the job that he was here to do, I thought he showed a lot of fight and desire, and a lot of really good attitudes and attributes. So no, he was certainly one that we could look at and go, he probably was one of the ones that we think that he did really well for us for pretty much most of the game.
I'm trying to give minutes to Paul Glatzel, and looks like another sorry story. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I think he's done his hamstring again, which is heartbreaking for him. He's heartbroken in there himself, because he's worked so hard to get back again. I mean, that's a soul destroyer, isn't it? We'll obviously see where it is over the next 24 hours for him, and that's something else that we'll deal with.
And as you say, tempo from the first minute. I mean, that's got to be the message, I suppose, going to Walsall at the weekend.
That's what it's got to be about. You've got to create that tempo, and you've got to be prepared to play to that tempo. That's when we look like we are getting somewhere towards our best. First half, maybe the goal kind of rocked it, but you've still got to just do things quicker, speed things up, and play with a lot more urgency. Play higher, get to people, back three, play higher. Everything that they did at the start of the second half, we should have started that way. Did we ask them to do that from the start? Yeah, absolutely we did. We certainly did. But we all know football, sometimes that these things happen. But they responded second half, and everybody united, the crowd as well, and everything got gone, and it seemed more like what we wanted. We got ourselves back in it early, and I thought, right, go on then, keep the tempo up and go and get that next one. And I think we missed one or two opportunities that we'll be disappointed that we haven't taken. And then to lose at home is a soul destroyer. Too
early to think about the league table and sort of where you're at the moment. I mean, a win today, you've been so close to Bradford, you lose, and the gap is 7 points to them, isn't it? I mean, it's the way things change so quickly in this league.
They do, yeah. No, you have to. You as we always do. Every game is really important. No one any more important than any other. Of course, we understand that we have to win games of football to keep pushing things forward, and we've lost one this evening. But again, all you can do, there's nothing else you can do but comb over the game, have a look back over it. Is there anything that we could bring to the group when we see them again on Thursday in order to try and improve us? And you would have to say yes, and we just have to keep working hard and keep working forward and try and get more of the stuff right that we know that we need to do in order to try and win games of football.
I know Powell will be missing. Kieran, you're saying, is getting a little bit closer. Anybody else sort of coming down the track as well that might not be too far away?
Well, Kieran can come back into things now. He'll have a couple of days training over next days, and he'll probably come onto the bench for us. I think it's too early to start him, but that would be a bit at the minute in terms of the injured players. We've just got to get on with it. Just got to keep going. Just got to stick together, keep going, and find a way of trying to win games of football.